67 with a kick return. Their franchise opened with a play like that, and now they open up in their Super Bowl debut with Courtney Roby hammered at the 23.
Drew Brees, Jamar Bushra, Carl Nix, Jonathan Gilbert, Jerry Evans, John Stinchcomb, Marcus Colston, Reggie Bush, Jeremy Sharp, David Thomas, Avery Henderson.
They led the league this year, total offense, and there is Dwight Freeney coming out for the first snap. Here's the handoff for a gain of 2. It was Pierre Thomas.
Robert Mathis, Daniel Miller, Antonio Johnson, Dwight Freeney, Philip Wheeler, Gary Brett, Clint Sexton, Kelvin Hayden, Antoine Buffet, Melvin Bullock, Gerard Howard.
So Thomas with a gain of 2. Bush in a slot to the right. This is the highest scoring team in the league each of the last 2 years. And Brees in trouble, flings it over to Thomas, and he's 2 yards shy of a first. 3rd and 2 on the way, Phil.
Well, once you find out the New Orleans Saints that time, Drew Brees could not find his first receiver open. He's looking short, everybody tight coverage underneath, but that extra time able to get outside. And Sean Payton really wants to get Drew Brees off to a good start like anybody. Dwight Freeney uses an inside move. It works well, but I think you can tell right away that ankle definitely is a problem.
Freeney not in here on 3rd and 2. And Brees and the Saints going gun. Brees going for a long ball for Newcomb, and it's over his head. And the Colts force an opening 3 and out. The Saints had led the league this year in first possession touchdowns and had scored on their opening drive each of the 2 playoff games.
Well, I think what you saw right away, the Indianapolis Colts, 2 things they say. You can't run over us, and both pass plays got tight to receivers and said, we can cover you man-to-man. Everybody expected them to sit back and play zone defense, not to start this game.
Rookie Thomas Morstead out to punt it to T.J. Rushing. He's hit right after the catch. Knocked down right away by Roby. 42-yard punt. No return, no yardage on the return. Well covered by Courtney Roby, an Indianapolis kid playing for the Saints. Out of Indiana University, their all-time receiver. And he's a former Colt as well, making a special teams tackle. Now we'll see Peyton Manning and Indianapolis.
And listen to the crowd. Peyton Manning said, we're treating this like a road game. They knew the New Orleans fans would be a big majority sitting here at this game today.
Takes the handoff. Gonna throw for Clark, and he has the catch out at the 45 and a first. Now they played here back in September against Miami, and Clark went 80 yards on the first play of the game, and on the first play tonight they go back to Clark for 15.
Well, a play we've seen so often from the Colts. Dallas Clark down the middle. When he's covered by a linebacker, you can tell already Peyton Manning doesn't need a big window to fit the ball into.
Big question. What were the Saints going to do to defend Dallas Clark? Peyton will take it under center at the 45. He goes with a dive. Hops outside to the 47, and let's meet the Indianapolis Colts offense.
Peyton Manning, Charlie Johnson, Ryan Loja, Jeff Saturday, Kyle Devan, Ryan Dean, Reggie Wayne, Joseph Adai, Dallas Clark, Austin Holland, Pierre Garcon.
2nd and 8 with the Colts near midfield here on just their 3rd snap. While the Saints were best in the league at coming right out and scoring on their opening drive, the Colts were the 2nd best. And they get it over to the somersaults onto the Saints side of the field, but what a hit by
Saints set back, they played it a little safe. Peyton Manning, when you have three rushers, that's what you have from the New Orleans Saints at times. Just three people coming after Peyton Manning, and his job, Manning, which guy is going to be open down the field. That time, he did the right thing, throwing it short to the running back.
A guy who caught 10 passes here in the Super Bowl 3 years ago, a record for running backs in the Super Bowl. 3rd down and 4. The guy now on a slot to the right, and Manning looks right now left. He goes back to Buck, who snags it for another first down at the Saints 42. Picks up 7. Harper on the coverage.
Now the Indianapolis Colts, so good at throwing the football underneath. Look at Peyton Manning. He went right. Nobody's open. And when he comes back to the other side, they throw so many of these short passes underneath. And Manning fires them in there. And the receivers, very good, catching it with their hands and bringing it in.
Manning's hit his first 3 throws. And has a first down at the New Orleans 42. Fakes to a dive. Pressure from the edge. Gets it away, and it's knocked down. Harper bats it away from Clark. Now let's meet this Saints defense that specializes in takeaways.
Bobby McCray, Premier Dill, Cedric Ellis, Will Smith, Scott Fujita, Jonathan Vilma, Scott Shanley, Jabari Green, Darren Sharp, Tracy Porter.
They've given up yards and points, but they've been saved, that defensive unit, by the takeaway category, 2nd best in the league. And 2nd down is the pass over to Garcon. And he tries to weave back middle and yields in the end only 3. Jonathan Vilma on the tackle. Let's get your Sims Bill, your philosophy here.
Well, Jim, here's what happens. The Colts come up to the line of scrimmage all the time, and Peyton Manning looks around, and he's looking for a receiver that's one-on-one. This time it's Pierre Garcon at the bottom of the screen. He makes a double move. They love that. If it's going to be one-on-one, they try to go deep with a double move.
Austin Collie in as an extra receiver. 3rd down and 7. 7th play of this first drive for the Colts. Will they extend it? Throwing complete to Collie. And the rookie's down to the New Orleans 25.
How about the throw, the movement of Peyton Manning? Watch it. Initially, nobody's open, so he backpedals to give himself that extra time. He saw in front of Austin Collie, nobody in front of him, so he throws it soft, leads him perfectly. And believe me when I tell you, Peyton Manning says, I'm fine. Double whoever you want, whoever singled, I'll find him. We like the matchup, and that time Austin Collie got it done.
Another set of downs at the 25. Go ground, and a die off that right side for 3. Now the Colts 32nd. They were last in the league in rushing yards this year. And passing, of course, working so well, they didn't really lean on that ground game at all. Drew Brees waiting to get a second crack on that Colts defense.
Well, the one thing, if the Saints defense, and they talked about it all week, about everything they want to do against the pass, well, Peyton Manning's aware of that. He knows there might be some good opportunities to run the football.
And our first flag against the Colts.
False start. Offense, number 66. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's Jim Caldwell trying to become the first rookie coach to win a Super Bowl since George Seifert.
How about when I asked Coach Caldwell the other day, I said, you know, how do you feel during the game? And he goes, because you look pretty calm. He says, well, whatever you see, when you put that camera on me, I'm probably calmer even on the inside. I go, why is that? He goes, when you're prepared, there's no reason to sweat.
Colts had only 1 flag against them against the Jets in the AFC title game. That first flag goes against them here, 2nd and 12. Completes it to a dive down to about the 20. He's got Fujita on the tackle, and the Colts will face another 3rd down.